Hey guys, MA Fish Guy here, coming at you with a video on how to breed and set up the zebra Danio tank for breeding. So this tank right here, the setup I'm using is a 20-gallon long with artificial plant grass on the bottom. You can use marbles, you can use java moss, you can use guppy grass, you can use spawning mops, anything like that. But what I find works best is just using either the marbles or the grass. The marbles are a little bit more expensive when it comes to buying them, so I picked up the grass really. It's like $1.50 per piece of this versus probably $30 in marbles I've spent in the past to fill a 20 long. Now, you can put them in a smaller tank. You can use a 10-gallon. I'll be using the 20-gallon tank. It's the easiest for me. It's already in the setup and everything, so I'm just going to use this tank. Next thing I'm going to be doing is a 14-hour on light cycle and a 10-hour off. This has to be set on a timer. That's the easiest way to do it. You can breed them like clockwork once you get this going. Now, I've had these guys set up in a tank for quite a while now. I want to make sure everybody is all settled in. They're getting nice and plump, and that way I can feed them the proper foods that I need to get them into the breeding mood. So right now the tank's at about 76 to 78 degrees. Perfect for breeding them. Some people do it a little bit higher, but I like it to 76 to 78. Plus with the basement at that temperature, it's a perfect setup. Next, I'm not going to be worrying about the water change or anything like that. That is what the light cycle is for. Now, if it is on a separate system, you can try doing 20% water changes daily with slightly cooler water, and that'll help kick them into the mood as well. But if you go to any research lab, if you go to any university or anything like that, they're using this 14-hour on and 10-hour off light cycle to breed and basically raise these guys. And they can breed them like clockwork every few days, and it just keeps going and going. So now that everything's set up with the temperature and the water and the tank and everything like that on the bottom to catch and hide the eggs, what I'll be doing is feeding these guys probably 3 to 4 times a day. Now, what I do is a combination of brine shrimp frozen, or frozen bloodworms. You can do live, and it's definitely better. Just in this area, at local pet stores and everything like that, it's a little bit tougher to find it. And to set up your own cultures and habitats for the live food can be such a pain in the butt. I will be hatching some brine shrimp for the babies, but not so much for the actual breeding process itself. Now, this breeding setup can be used for the zebra Danios that are long-finned, pearls, anything. Any zebra Danio these can be used for. So even some of the colored ones, people have set these up and used it and have bred them successfully. So, like I said, here's the setup. The feeding, like I said, 3 to 4 times a day. You want to see those bellies nice and plump. You just go with the 14 hours on and 10 hours off. And then pretty much, usually by the 2nd or 3rd day that I have that going, as soon as that light turns on, they're going nuts. There's eggs flying everywhere. They're basically chasing each other. If you have a setup, and I've set it up before, if you have the right facing window, depending on where the sun rises and sets on your house, if you set the tank up right where the sun is going to be rising in the window, yeah, there's going to be some algae and everything like that in the tank, but whatever you're breeding, it's a healthy tank, there's algae in it. So if the sun is rising and it's catching the tank, that's actually the perfect ideal setup for breeding the Danios, because that kind of triggers them to go into the breeding mode once the sun is rising, I should say, not setting. The sun is rising on the tank, then it'll be a perfect setup. So I hope this helps you guys. As soon as I can catch these guys on video breeding, hopefully I can, I will videotape for you guys so you guys can see what it's like. And I hope this helps you guys set up a Danio tank if you're looking to breed a fish or breed the Danios themselves. These guys are super easy to breed. Not as easy as like the guppies, mollies, and live bears, but for an egg layer, these guys are relatively easy. So thank you guys for watching. Check out the rest of my videos. Make sure to hit the subscribe button. Thank you guys for watching. Check out my website, mafishguy.com.